And I'm going to mute everyone. Alec, you'll have to unmute yourself, dear.
Okay.
Okay, well, good morning, everyone. We are so excited that you are on the call with us this morning. We're going to do things just a little bit differently than maybe a normal Saturday meeting today, as Alec and I want to keep things simple. We want to keep things duplicatable and just share with you what we are doing that is working well with our teams. So my name is Kari Montgomery, and myself and Alec will be your host today. And I'm hoping that a lot of new people will be joining us. Maybe they're just a little bit running a little bit late this morning, but this morning we are gearing our conversation towards new people and helping those new people get started and having success, and helping people get wins so that that will help them with building momentum. As distributors, one of the very most important things that we can do is keep ourselves in the know. Checking emails, making sure we're logging into our dashboard so that we can be in tune with what is going on as far as promotions go for the month. Tom Pinnock puts out a short snippet video at the beginning of each month, helping us learn and know what the promo 1, 2, and 3 is for the month. And the company does a great job of giving us information. We just have to be really great of grabbing that information and using it to help us build our businesses and to help us help our organizations. Those videos that Tom does, they come out at the beginning of every month on the 1st. They're also sent out in an e-blast as well. So it's super important that we help everyone stay on top of that. As a new person, new distributors have the essential tools that they need to have success and continued success with their business right there in the back office. So when you are a brand new distributor and you are logging in to your back office, there is a tab called New Distributors, Let's Get Started Now. And with that tab, that will be your happy place to help you when you can't get a hold of your upline, when you have questions at 2 a.m. because you can't sleep, or if you are wanting to get to know the business and get familiar with every aspect of the business when it's maybe not the best hours to be connecting with your sidelines or your upline. There are videos in there that help explain the compensation plan, the products, and super important are 5 short videos about IXR. And IXR is an acronym that will help you to identify, connect, share, ask, and register new customers and new distributors that want to join you on your new Relive journey. IXR is something that everyone should be using. I use IXR on a daily basis. IXR to me is keeping things simple. It helps me from getting in my own head and overcomplicating things, which is something that as humans, we can do pretty easily. So with IXR, we're constantly building relationships. We are constantly identifying and connecting with people that want the gifts that Relive has to offer, whether it be the gift of health and a boosted immune system, or whether that gift be additional finances. And it's super important, and this is one of the things that I work with my team on, and this is something that I have found to be crucial with building my own business, is know, like, and trust. It is so important that people get to know you, they like you, and they've learned to trust you. And as a brand new distributor, you have the advantage of talking to your prospects, your potential customers, and possible people that want to join you in the business. They already know you, they already like you, and they already trust you. So you have that piece of the relationship already built for your brand new prospects that you're going to be sharing Relive with. And with that said, one of the best things as a brand new distributor that you can do is share your own personal story. What I have found in my experience in the field is oftentimes distributors completely underestimate the power that their own story has. And it's probably because they've listened to it a really long time. They've told it a gazillion times. And to them, it no longer has much pizzazz, energy, or just interest to them because it's something that is the same, but it is so invaluable to the people that already know, like, and trust you. Well, why is that? Well, when people know, like, and trust you, the only thing that matters to them is what these products have done for you or what this company has added to your life in the addition of extra income. And that speaks volumes to that person that you have identified that you're connecting with. I had a distributor a couple weeks ago ask me, how many of my customers do I personally connect with three-way calls? And my answer is none. And the reason why I'm not opposed to it, it's not a bad idea. I am focused on being customer-centric. I want to focus on what my customers are needing right now at the moment. And time for customers is hugely important. So I want to be in tune with the customers as to what they need. And the people that I have identified that I'm connecting with are wanting from me snippets of information. They want to know my story. What has Relive helped me with health-wise? What is Relive doing for me financially? But with that said, they already know, like, and trust me. So my story is invaluable to them. Now, Susie Smith may have a great story that is fantastic, but they don't know Susie yet. They don't know her enough to know if they like her, much less if they trust her. So her story is not going to have as much value to my customer as my story does. And then secondly, what I'm finding, and Paul Adams talks about this too, people want to know your story, and more importantly, people want to know, what are the products going to do for me? What can Relive do for me? So I focus on giving them snippets of information so that they know the value that Relive brings to the table. And I try to paint the picture as to what Relive can bring to their life, whether it be health-wise or whether it be financial. But I'm really in tune to listening to what that customer needs so that I can meet them where they're at. And I don't talk business if they're not ready for business yet. I talk products and I talk customers and I talk benefits of those products. So if people are new to Relive and they've never heard of it before, how do they know necessarily that they want to get involved with the business if they don't know what the products have done for them just yet? So I focus on products and helping them get results and benefits so they can then make that decision for themselves. The possibilities of connecting with people are endless, and there are opportunities for you out there everywhere. And one of the things that I am working with people in my organization on and my front line is working Relive into your lifestyle. Because if you're brand new to Relive and you've never had a side hustle before, or you've never done anything to help you improve your financial situation, all this is brand new, and sometimes it can be overwhelming, and it's just human nature sometimes to make it more complicated than what it needs to be. So what I learned years and years ago in a different direct selling business was to integrate what I was doing and how I was helping people in my everyday lifestyle, instead of compartmentalizing, this is when I'm going to do life and this is when I'm going to do my Relive business. And at first, it seemed awkward to me. At first, I had to mentally prepare myself and kind of talk myself through it because it didn't come naturally just yet. But I found with my other business and with Relive that once I integrated those into a lifestyle, I was able to work Relive without realizing that I was working Relive, and the benefits to my business totally outweighed me being able to compartmentalize things. Let me give you an example. I constantly put myself in situations to connect and identify new people for Relive. For instance, recently we just moved and I needed stamps. Yes, I can get stamps at the grocery store, but I made it a point to go to the post office, to go into the post office, to introduce myself, being new to the area. This is our new post office. This is my name. This is where we live. This is what I do. And I left a little pamphlet and my business card. I have yet to meet an ATM when I go to get cash from the bank that's going to buy a can of product from me or is going to want to join my team. That's why whenever possible, I go into the bank and I form those relationships with the tellers, get to know them on a daily basis, on a name basis, so that if and when Relive or a health issue or a concern or a comment is made, that opens up a conversation opportunity to talk about Relive, that's an easier way to share. And yes, you have to be intentional about it, but what I have found is it is really helping me grow my customer base. And the more customers new distributors can bring into their business, the business builders will surface themselves after they know, like, and trust you. They get to know the company, they like the products, they trust the products because of the benefits that those products are giving them. That opens up a whole new world to a business aspect that they may not have even ever considered before. And this kind of opens up with talking about customers and talking about being customer centric. This also opens up the opportunities where we as distributors can totally utilize Promo One. So this month, Promo One, if you get 5 people that are signed up as customers or preferred customers who are purchasing $100 or more, you receive a $100 product credit. And if you sign up 10 people with $100 or more in product purchases, you receive a $200 product credit. That's just one piece to the puzzle, and we can double this month as well. You can find those in those promotions in your back office on your dashboard. But using Promo One, the company puts these promotions out there to help us build our business if we take a hold of them and use them. So Promo One specifically is going to help you gain customers and reward you financially and with a product bonus, which is a win-win. So in the direct selling business, just industry standardly speaking, with statistics, you will lose 20% of your business each year. It's just the nature of the business. That is why Relive puts such a strong focus on Promo One and gaining customers, because those customers won't always stay customers of yours. A lot of those customers will decide to join you in the business or decide to join as a quick start to better help their family nutritionally at a higher discount. But adding customers all the time will help you as a brand new distributor build a solid foundation to becoming a master affiliate in an organic way, so that when you reach that master affiliate level by adding customers and quick starts to your business, you will have a solid foundation so you won't have to worry about meeting your maintenance. Now, if you're brand new and you have no idea what a master affiliate is, that's okay. If you have no idea what I'm talking about with maintenance, that's okay too, because that's down the road and that's a conversation that you can have with your upline, your sponsor, your team leader. But right now, we just want to focus on the basics, keeping things simple, focused on Promo One to help you gain customers who will then become quick starts, which is the goal. But it's okay if they stay as a customer. That's totally fine. let me go through my notes here. I want to make sure that I'm not, missing anything before I pass it off to Alec here. But talking about customers, one of the customer-centric things you can do as you're gaining customers is giving that great customer service, meeting them where they're at, sharing with them that yes, there is a business opportunity, but I want to help you get healthy, stay healthy, and boost your immune system. Those customers will then thank you for that and thank you for the results that they're getting. And they may not want to join you, but they may want to pass your name off, give you referrals, and help you expand your business in that area. If you're only focused on business builders, you're missing the boat when it comes to building a solid foundation to your business. And one of the best things we can do too, being customer centric, is giving that awesome customer service with meeting them where they're at and doing awesome follow-up to make sure that they're taking the products, they're being consistent, and answering any questions that they have. And talking about great customer service, I'm now going to pass it off to Alec, who is a certified CBD coach, who's going to help you better serve your customers with some tips on how to spot a fake CBD and what makes Relive superior above a lot of other brands that are out there. Alec?
Hey, thanks, Mom. Yeah, like what she said, I want to talk about identifying a fake CBD product. As we know, the CBD industry is booming right now. There's a lot of different brands out there, a lot of different products, and they're not all real. And so I just wanted to talk about some indications that could indicate a fake CBD product. So earlier this year, in July of 2020, there was a study done by SC Labs out in LA, California. And what they did, they took 17 different CBD products from different unlicensed CBD shops and tested them. And what the result of that study was that there was more than 70% of those products were contaminated in some kind of form. There was more than 53% of those products didn't qualify by definition as hemp. So maybe there was more THC than CBD in the product, which is not what we're looking for in CBD products. Remember, hemp is defined as a product with less than 0.03 THC. So it's just really important to know what you're out there consuming. Those numbers were really high, and it's just important to know what you're consuming and being able to indicate a fake product. So one of the first indications is, we talked about the certificate of analysis before. It's very important. It's a third-party testing, and not every CBD product has that easily available. On our reel of products, we have the QR code. You scan it, and our certificate of analysis pop up and is easily available. Looking at other products on the market, not all of them have the QR code. Not all of them have easily accessible certificate of analysis. I was at a gas station earlier this week looking at CBD products. They didn't have the QR code, and even looking online, you couldn't find a certificate of analysis. So that's a huge indication of a fake product. And it's just a red flag when there's no certificate of analysis out there. Another indication of a fake product would be the label making false claims like fixing anxiety, curing anxiety. The gas station that I was at, the product said in real big letters right on the front, 100% real CBD. And my first thought was, I doubt it. And that's the product that I ended up looking at. And it just had a lot of red flags. And it's just an indication that it's not what they were advertising. They're just trying to get you with the advertising, really. Another indication would be that the label doesn't have the amount per serving. On our reel of products, there's supplement facts. For our 750, there's one dropper is 1 milliliter, and it's 25 milligrams. Not every CBD product has that on the label, in which it should. And it's just another red flag of, is this product exactly what it says it is? Another indication would be the cheap price. CBD is an expensive product, and it's an expensive ingredient. And there's a lot that goes into the manufacturing process. I've been in SS Biotech down in Dallas, where our CBD is manufactured. It's, high. The lab looks expensive. Everything is done perfectly. So many third-party testing from safety, just everything. And looking at the lab, there's no way that a product would be on the shelf for, say, $20. So if it's a cheap product, it's probably not what it says. The label might be misleading. Another indication of just a bad CBD product would be if it comes in a clear or plastic bottle. Our products come in a glass bottle. If it's clear or plastic, UV light can go in and break down some of the components and contaminate it. Also, over time, plastic breaks down and contaminate the product. Reputable brands won't let that happen to their products. That's why we use glass. Another indication would be gas stations or wholesale retailers. If you're taking CBD products for health benefits or really any other product for health benefits, there's some kind of level of trust. In our case, as a distributor for our customers, we're the person of trust. For any other medication, you would trust your doctor. If you're going to a gas station to buy CBD for health benefits, you're not going to trust the gas station clerk on information on that product. Same thing with Walmart. You're not going to trust the Walmart employee on what is in that product or anything about it. So there's a really important level of trust when you're buying CBD products. I know it was short and sweet. I hope this helped clear up some of the differences between fake products and real products. Before I give it back to you, Mom, I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thanks, babe. One of the things I also wanted to share with you guys is, talking about being customer centric. This, when Alec was talking about CBD and things to look out for, red flags, especially if it's something that you're putting in your body. When we did the CBD flash sale a couple of weeks ago, I was on the phone and I called every single one of my customers so that they could hear my voice, so that they could hear about the flash sale, even if I left a voicemail message. One of the ladies that I have as a customer who lives in Hawaii, I touched base with her. She politely said, I'm great with my Classic and my Luna Rich X. I have a CBD product that I like. Thank you very much. Not a problem. I still extended that customer service to her. She ended up calling me the next week. We were talking about something else, and I just said, hey, Maureen, I just want to let you know, I appreciate you letting me know that you have a CBD product that you are taking regularly and that you like. I just want to make sure, since you are so particular about what you put in your body, that you are familiar with where your CBD is grown, where it's manufactured, and that you have a certificate of analysis, so that you can feel comfortable with what you're putting in your body is actually what is on the label. Like it's all cohesive. And she looked at me and she grabbed the bottle. We were doing a Zoom. She grabbed the bottle and she's like, there's nothing on here. It doesn't even say on here how much to take. And I said, well, it might be something that you want to look into a little bit. I don't know anything about the brand that you're taking. Right then and there, as soon as I talked to her about a couple of these red flags, she stopped taking it. She ordered the CBD from me. She texted me just the other day and she said, I'm so glad that you helped me better understand that not all CBD is the same. I thought I was getting benefits from what I was taking. I wasn't. I am now getting awesome benefits that I actually feel. I am sleeping amazing. I feel more calm and I am so focused with my thinking. So even though people may think they know what they're taking, dropping just those subtle hints, not to get the sale, but to offer value to them. People these days are always wanting to know, what can you give me? So just giving them snippets of value and little tips like that can speak volumes for your business, your credibility, and it helps build that trust. So that's just a little side note on what Alec was talking about with the CBD. So basically, in a nutshell, I want to kind of just recap here, just keeping things super simple. Keep it simple with your business. Be engaged each month and know what's going on with Relive, with the promotions, with your own team. I know a lot of team leaders have their own internal organizational promotions. Know what's going on. Don't always wait for your upline to reach out to you. You can reach out to your upline as well, especially with any questions that you might have. More importantly, too, when you're talking about identifying and connecting, oftentimes people talk about making a list. You can make a list until the cows come home. You can have a list of 50 people, 100 people, 500 people, but the most important thing is to keep that list simple, because that list can be super daunting to you as well, especially as a brand new distributor. So identify 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Who can you talk to today? Who can you share your Relive story with today? Don't get overwhelmed with the pages of people, but focus on who can you talk to and just get started. Focus on promotion 1, 2, and 3. The company puts these out there for us to build our business with, for us to utilize, and for us to help build that momentum and keep that momentum going. Primarily focus on promo 1, and promo 2 and promo 3 will happen. Focus on promo 1 and bringing in those customers, and all of us should have the goal of being on that promo 1 list each month as having earned it. Our next call will be Wednesday, January 6th. I do have a couple questions here in the Zoom chat. Roger had asked, or I'm sorry, April had asked, what did I mean by the back office? In a company that I worked with before, we called it the back office. I believe you all call it the dashboard. So basically, when you go to Relive, if you don't have a personal website and you go to relive.com and you log in, that's the part that I'm talking about. Will be a plethora of information for new people in general. And there's also short opportunity videos there as well that Tom did. If you need something right at the moment and you don't have your upline handy to be able to help you, you can use that. You can also use the app that has a plethora of information on it to help your customers better understand a little bit about Relive. Someone asked me what pamphlet did I leave at the post office? Roger, I don't know what it's called. I will find out what it is. It's a 5x7. It's just 4 pages. It's just you open it up and it's front, back, that basically just kind of spells out the products and what they do pretty simply. That's what I left. She has asked me a couple of questions about it, so she is interested. Alec, this is a question for you. I thought that the hemp used by Relive is from a different strain of the plant than those have higher THC in them.
Right. So Relive uses hemp, not marijuana. There's 2 different plants. We use the hemp and not the marijuana. So what I was referencing is that maybe fake CBD products could be using the marijuana plant instead, is what I was referencing when I said that.
Okay, perfect.
So yes, Relive does use the hemp and not marijuana.
Perfect. And yes, Jen, you helped me answer that question. The back office is the distributor portal on the Relive website. So, okay, guys, that is it for Saturday. I hope your new people got some value out of this information, keeping it simple, keeping it concise, and giving people what they need to make their business successful. You can do this. It's Merry Christmas, everyone, and Happy New Year, and we will all get back together again on January 6th. Have a great day.
Merry Christmas, everyone.